Welcome to the London Marathon weekend. I've done my last day at work today. It's the Wednesday before. We're 4 days out from London, and you were joining us this weekend as we take on the London Marathon after the month's worth of training that we've put into it and the miles banked, and we'll see how we get on this weekend. Just out on one of my final runs in Barnsley before we make the journey down south tomorrow, stopping off in Luton, which is about an hour out of London, and getting the train into from Luton into London, staying near Tower Bridge, which is around mile 13 and 23 on the course. It's been a good few months worth of training towards London, building since really starting in December, November, kicking off with a PB over the 10k distance at Doncaster in 32:03, and then ever since I think I've PB'd and built confidence in every run that I've done, whether it's been a course PB or an overall PB, in distances from the 5k Parkruns, where I've got 15:51 at Hull, and banking 2 10k course PBs and near miss overall PBs at Salford and at Dewsbury as well. So yeah, I built some confidence from that, and then into the half marathon distance, running a PB, I think it's 70:07 at Brass Monkey. Got my t-shirt on in January to kick off marathon training, and then going into Retford as well, breaking 70 minutes for the first time in 69:51. Also having 2 quite good races over the 5 mile distance, which in a distance I race too often, but running a PB at, I think it was a PB at 1:05, yeah it was a PB, to finish second overall in 26:50 something, which isn't too shabby, and then equally running well as well at the Road League at Eltica, taking a minute off my course PB there. So banked a decent amount of sessions as well in the build up this time around, which has been good, reincorporating my Tuesday and Thursday sessions, which has been consistent. Does feel like we've experienced rain though in every single run that we've done.
One day it started raining, and it didn't quit for 4 months.
It's been nice to stack a fair bit of confidence from the past few months, and have a go and beat some PBs that have stood since 2019 and 2020, when I actually set my marathon PB of 2:25:02 at Yorkshire Marathon in October of 2019, and then we all know what happened in 2020. I'm confident going into Sunday's run. I've got my pace sort of set out and my race plan. The first half is slightly downhill, so trying to take that into account as well, but then the second half means it's going to be tougher. It's just about sitting in there and digging when it does get tough, but I've got a bit of Northern and Yorkshire grit in me, and a good team around me, so yeah, that we can all run together and try and get us through it when it does get tough and your back's against the wall. Yeah, my furthest long run as well is being 24 mile in this block, so nearly touching the distance, and then I've gone above and beyond as well, the distance in terms of time. Tapered 4 mile done, so about to get London Marathon weekend underway. I'll see you on the other side when we're in the capital. Bye.
Just packing the essentials.
Yeah, do you want the kitchen sink as well?
Yeah.
She has got
Toaster, hob, pasta, sausages, bacon, bagels, cans and bowls, cutlery. Hi.
Fancy a snack? So we're here with the chef. We've made it to Luton. Took us a good 3 hour on the motorway. We had to stop for a wee twice because we've been drinking more water. So Naomi's got a big meal to prepare tonight. Look, we've got bacon and sausages with some peas and some sauce. It's tomato and chilli sauce, pasta sauce. So yeah, big meal. She's just
No one come at me for my technique.
yeah, ripping the fat off the bacon to make it leaner. But yeah, we've brought everything but the kitchen sink. We've parked at the airport, which is like a quarter of a mile away from here, and then been to Aldi. She's also bought, I don't even know where they've gone. Oh, some, she wanted a dessert. So she's bought some strawberry cheesecake, ice cream cones. We'll see how we get on with this meal.
Stop. I'm gonna get us kicked out.
Tasty. Is it? Fancy. Does food look good, Gnomes?
Yeah, it's delicious. It's Friday on my Instagram.
You're not meant to. Why every time I give you the camera do you swear?
I don't swear.
So it's Friday. Beep. We're sat on the platform waiting to get the train, as you can hear.
Can you zoom out from my face a little bit? Thank you.
To go to the XL. Can you zoom out from my face and you zoomed in? To go to the XL. So we can pick us numbers up today. We're waiting to meet Birdie, that's why we're sat here as the train's departing. Do you want me to do Gary's first? Actually, yeah.
I love that. It's really
How many times do you run it, London Marathon?
Running it?
Yeah, how many times are you running it?
3.
3?
I've got 3 numbers.
She's got 3, well she's got 6 numbers because you have to wear it front and back at championship start. So just picked us t-shirts up because you have to, and there's numbers as well, but you have to pick the t-shirt up today, this year before you finish. You don't actually like that. It says London on it as well, so yeah, it's like you finished the marathon before you've actually finished it. But yeah, picked 2 numbers up to wear front and back, and also picked Gary Briscoe's number up, and then Naomi's got hers, and so's Birdie. So yeah, just getting a coffee now inside the XL before heading back to the hotel. Angry. Hang on. Here she is. You know that blue map? No.
My feet hurt.
Quiet, no one on it. You look fresh. Looks sunny now, doesn't it?
Like 2 different days.
2 pairs blowing off. So walking back to the hotel now. Probably gonna go for a nap and lay down.
I'm technically at work. I have work to do.
Naomi's got a bit of work to do. So yeah, we've picked his numbers up.
Going to reunite Gary with his driving licence and race number.
Yeah, we've took Gary's driving licence and to pick up his race number, so we're going to reunite the two together. Yeah, and just chill out for the rest of the afternoon. Birdie's got a run to do. I've already done mine, so I did 5 mile this morning.
And relaxing.
In Luton. Naomi did a bit of yoga actually whilst I were out running.
I did.
She says,
my toes.
Touched her toes, had a couple of coffees and then probably went back to bed.
I'm going to make them all the same direction.
So that's the end of Friday anyway. I'm not going to turn around to Naomi because she's ready for bed, so I'll let you use your own imagination for that. We went to a place called Expo, which is like a Chinese, an Asian sushi place, would you say that? But it's like fast food sushi. And after 7:30, if they shut at 8, after 7:30, for the last 30 minutes of opening time, it's half price. So we've bought enough to obviously eat tonight. We spent about 30 quid on what we ate tonight. So that's like 60 quid worth of sushi. But you can tell we're like from Yorkshire because we've got 6 trays of sushi and stuff to also eat tomorrow. I'll just give you like a flavour of what we've got. We've got some chicken gyozas. And then we've got a salmon teriyaki tray, a chicken teriyaki tray, and then we've also got some salads and some proper like sushi stuff as well. So yeah, we've got plenty to eat tomorrow, plenty of carbs, got us numbers today, and we've shopped smart and saved some money. We also went to TK Maxx, so we didn't save any money by going to TK Maxx, did we?
Technically, the stuff was on offer.
Technically we're on offer. So yeah, that's the end of Friday. Now we're going to sit down. It's about 8:30 and go to bed. Bye, and I'll see you tomorrow. Where is it?
No, I've seen it on the footage. The one next to the tower on top. I think some Valencia. I know they had work up on the morning. Who's the lady that was taking back for a bit?
Yeah, we turned left at end and went right back up road. So I ran home when Naomi, yeah, just give my name and number. But stay controlled at the same time, which is tough, isn't it?
Yeah. I've been like tabbing and stuff.
Where you been?
I've been coming trying to right
Yeah.
Both ways.
Yeah, because then you're Gary and looks like I'm like some dodgy back alley here. I'm near where hotel is, look. So yeah, on the course around mile 21, that's where his hotel is this year. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. Following the blue line. So yeah, it's Saturday. Just done a shakeout run with a few lads that are from Yorkshire, God's own country. Done about 6k, 3.86 mile exactly, and then finished with 4 strides just to ease the legs off. Felt quite good this morning, and it was nice and easy, probably around 8-minute miles. I've not looked at the pace if I'm being honest. Nice to see that they're out setting the course up with all the branding and all the signage and the blue lines getting etched onto the road as well. Bumped into a photographer near Tower Bridge and took a professional photo of us as well, so we'll see if that actually ends up in his hands, and you'll know about it by now because I'll have posted it already. So yeah, gonna go back, chill out in the hotel room, sleep for the rest of the day, and stay laid down, probably with his eyes closed to allow his legs to recover, and do nothing much really. Made sure as well that I've avoided Parkrun this morning. I know I've done it in previous years when I've done London Marathon, but just to try and not sink myself, because I do get in the habit of doing that at Parkrun, and it's quite easy done as well. So yeah, made sure I've avoided Parkrun best I can. There is one about 1.5 miles away from here, but it's just a little bit too far to run there and get a run in and run back. It would be 10k, and obviously, well, not obviously, but I didn't want to get the bus there or the train or anything like that this morning. So yeah, got us running at 8 AM. Runners Central as well in London this morning. A lot of people with Tracksmith gear on, and a lot of people with running kit and yellow New Balance 1080s, the London shoes that brought out. So yeah, nice backdrop actually if you like buildings and don't like greenery like I do. And there's a shard here as well if you can see it. So yeah, shakeout done, enjoyed it. Back to the hotel. We've got a lot of sushi left over from last night, so we'll probably finish that. Hopefully it's not gone off. So yeah, really enjoyed the run, enjoyed the build up. Hard work's done now, ready for the victory lap tomorrow, running around the capital and the streets of London. Sushi on it.
Looks like you washed it. Has it got wet?
Must have. I think I'll put that one on the back. But yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing, Gav?
Just sorting my kit out, Naomi. I've got enough safety pins, look.
What's your race kit?
The race kit.
Tell us. No, your race kit.
Oh, my race kit.
Tell us your brands, your essentials, your necessities.
I'm not good for my brands, but I've got my Barnsley AC vest. Because
it's the best club in the world.
Because it's best centre at the universe. But also, because we're all Barnsley, aren't we? So I just put.
Are you wearing your birthday socks?
I have got birthday socks.
And birthday shorts.
Put my number on my top. I'll not film doing that bit. Also got some birthday shorts, some marathon shorts, because they've got nice pockets and they've got loops on the waistband. So Naomi bought me them. I've also got some joggers to keep me warm.
Who bought you them?
Naomi also bought me them. Looks after me, that girl, doesn't she? Boyfriend bought me these.
Kai
and Ruby. Boyfriend and second girlfriend.
Oi!
So they bought me them. So
she's my girlfriend.
Wearing them as well. I've got some nippies.
Who bought you them?
Naomi bought me them. For good luck. 62 pairs nipple plasters.
It's going to last him a lifetime.
Last me a couple of months. And then I've got a warm jacket for after. I've got a long sleeve jumper as well. Well, it's the both for before and after. And then I've got a suitcase.
Ta-da!
Full of goodies. So I've got all my energy gels in here for the race and the caffeine shot. I've got a little bit more than what I need, mainly just in case I lost any in transit. So I'll be loading them up on my belt. I've got some food as well, and just bear with me a second. I've got a fairly fresh pair of alpha flies that I've been saving in a box in the bottom drawer of one of the bedrooms at home.
How many others have you got in there?
None. Actually, this is my last pair, so I've said it on my Salford video. If anyone knows a pair going in size 10, I'll have them.
Unworn, new pristine condition.
This camera's getting a bit...
I've been lazy.
Yeah, a bit lazy. So yeah, oh, and I've also got some spare shoes. Just me easy, stinky.
He's only saying this because I've only brought one pair of trainers with me. Just my racing trainers.
Yeah, just to change after, but yeah. And then I've got my finisher's top in my bag, because apparently you get your finisher's top nowadays. before you actually finish the marathon. That's a bad omen, isn't it? So, yeah.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.
See you in the morning. I think it's got too many pins. Hi.
Hi.
So Gareth's just put my number on the back of my top, ready to wear for tomorrow. It's a brand new vest, made sure I've got a brand new vest, and just packing my bag up really with everything in it. I've already pre-organised all my gels and stuff and written out at what points I'm having them. So again, just a case of putting it one side, laying it out, so I know where it is and what to go. Had breakfast, drank 1.5 litres of water already. We've had most of our lunch already, and we're going to go out and find a coffee shop this afternoon with Kai and Ruby to have a bit of a natter, because they know what it's about and they know what to say, don't they? Because when Gareth says it, I don't listen, but if Kai and Ruby say it, it makes sense. So yeah, painted my nails, done my vest. You don't need to show them, it's not fantastic. Packing the bag, and then just relax. We need to plan, well Gareth needs to plan because I just follow, what time we need to get up, where we need to go, what train station we're going to. But other than that, it's from last year's experience, it's pretty straightforward for us to get to the start. And I found last year quite straightforward. I don't know if Gareth will agree because he was the one that was organising it all. But yeah, the last thing that we're going to look at now, probably the weather, and decide if it's going to be wet. Do you know, do I need arm warmers? How many layers are we wearing on the way down? Spare clothes for afterwards. That is spare. So that all equals the total grams per hour of carbs that I'm wanting to take. But I'm also going to take an extra caffeine one, just in case I feel like I want to swap out one of these aqua electrolyte at the end, because this is, I take them all the way through, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and then this breaks into, well, there's 6 pieces in here, so 2 pieces every hour, which rounds me off at, I think we worked it out at, it's on a different piece of paper, 54 grams of carbs per hour. Well, for the 2 hours, hopefully, and a bit that I'm doing. By and a bit, I mean a bigger bit, but works out about 50 grams of carbs an hour, which is good. It's not as high as it was when I was biking in Lanzarote, but then it's not as hot over here. Advertising shoot there for them. And I've also got my carb drink mix to make up in the morning. So even before I've started the race, I'll be on extra carbs over the bagels. How do people make these Instagrammable? It doesn't look right good, does it? And that's got cheese on, so I can't have it.
It's vegan cheese. Yeah, sorted?
Chopsticks?
Chopsticks,
This could be an issue.
Yeah.
Can I have a fork, please?
Yeah, where's forks?
Behind you.
What you got, Naomi?
Vegan carbonara.
Do you know what I've got?
Vegan gnocchi meat.
Bolognese.
And meal bolognese.
And real bolognese. Tried to avoid cheese, but there's some vegan cheese on that one, look. Bon appetit. Morning in the hotel room. Woke up probably about
6:30. My alarm didn't go off, but Naomi set a backup one and that went off. I must have either not set my alarm or cancelled it before I went to sleep. So yeah, London Marathon day. Got my full kit on. It's a good job I have, isn't it? Otherwise, you've seen something else then. Yeah, Naomi's just getting her kit on. She's put
stuff in my bra.
Yeah, she'll not mind me showing you, but she's just stuffing her bra with all her gels.
Quite handy.
It's quite handy with all gel pockets.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 gels. Not that I'm not going to use 7 gels, but I overpacked. I panicked.
She's overpacked. She doesn't do that when she actually packs luggage. So yeah, we're ready for the London Marathon. Ready to go on and conquer the world today.
I am all ready now for the London Marathon. I've got my gels shoved down my top. Watch is fully charged. Numbers are on front and back. Kit's on. Rest of the kit is in my bag with some spare food and gels. Water bottle with carbs is on. Done. Ready to last for the morning to get me there, because we're going to leave the hotel a couple of hours before the start. So I've had my 2 bagels for breakfast. Gareth's just finishing off his breakfast. I've had my coffee. So the only thing left now is toilet, tube, train and race. So we're all ready to go.
So walking with the lads to the, and Naomi, she's the lad, Neil. See Tower Bridge, we'll be running over that in a bit. So yeah, just on the way to the start. Free tube travel and train travel, or transport, whatever you want to call it, for all runners today. No.
Look out for yourselves. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
My hands are cold.
Your hands are cold.
Yeah, it's bloody windy. People are cheering.
Yeah. So we're just walking up to the championship assembly zone, the area. It's quite cold and windy actually. I think it's because we're on Blackheath Common and it's a little bit open. So we are catching all the breeze. Definitely weren't this cold when we're sat on train. Oh.
Festa for a bit.
Just waiting for Naomi. She's been in toilet for 20 minutes. Apparently keeping warm.
You are?
What about him? Committing to your race being good.
Toilet queue's a bit longer than when we got here at 8 o'clock. Yeah, you've seen it.
He's just got a bin bag on and he's racing. Bin bag to stand.
Can you warm it up for me?
No, we should have.
So just about to get ready, and I'm going to leave the GoPro in my bag now because I'm putting the thing on the baggage. So I will see you on the other side. I'm going to take my kit off, I promise you. Not running in full get up. So yeah, good luck everyone, and I'll see you when I finish. Bye.
2:30. 3 hours. 2:30.
She sets off the elite men and 50,000 mass runner shoot. You're right, Chris. All business.
Wouldn't expect anything else. You just live very seriously. I'm going to put it to rest. I'm going to push it well.
Exactly. When I went down the home straight or starting. It's such a day for the city. Whether you take part
What do you think of at this stage in a marathon? In those final few strides, where does it take you? In order to develop and grow, you've got to understand where you've been, where you've come from, what your background is, to understand where you're going. All of the successes and the failures that have come before. I'm on my 40th marathon now. There's moments, glimpses in the piece of history, fragments in your mind, strength developed from every single step that brings you right to this moment. This moment in time, elements of triumph, moments of victory, personal best achievements, building blocks of one foot in front of the other, monologues of something that once was.
Whenever I get gloomy with the state of the world, I think about the arrivals gate at Heathrow Airport. General opinion's starting to make out that we live in a world of hatred and greed. But I don't see that. It seems to me that love is everywhere. Often it's not particularly dignified or newsworthy, but it's always there. Fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, husbands and wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, old friends. When the planes hit the Twin Towers, as far as I know, none of the phone calls from the people on board were messages of hate or revenge. They were all messages of love. It isn't the arrivals gate at Heathrow Airport for me. It's too damn south, to be honest. It's the marathon finish line. If you want to see love, go to a marathon finish line. Go and take a look there. You'll see true passion, grit, determination. If you're searching for inspiration that you need to find, I promise you'll find it. Digging deep, hearing echoes of.
Come on, get it! Come on, get it!
Come on, Darren!
You see here, kid, you gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
And that 4-hour 4 marathon runner from the 6th of May 2013, from my first ever event at Milton Keynes, would have thought how far running as a journey would have taken me in that time. Still believing in myself that I can go quicker than that, and I can go quicker than this.
So done it, 2:24:37. enjoyed that. Felt quite strong for the second half and reined it back in. Just talking to me suddenly. Yeah, so felt quite strong for the second half. Ran with a full Yorkshire squad in Lee and Gary. Nearly mopped up the PB from Gary. Lee definitely did. Birdie says he could have dropped out at halfway, but
I'm taking back up professional bullsing.
yeah, out at Freeners we had odds on wanderers bonking.
Yeah, it was my turn.
Yeah, just shame it with Birdie. Not Gary. Just waiting for Naomi now to finish and come over the line. Not checked my phone yet, so I don't know what she's on for, but yeah, we'll see. Enjoyed that. Happy. Under 225.
Oh, we were so far ahead. Does anybody want a new sort vest? If we've been...
Just stood waiting for Naomi. She's run really well by the looks of it. So yeah, let her tell her your time. Yeah, whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah, really well, thank you.
Found her. Naomi!
Hey!
You did it!
I did it! I didn't get my 45.
No, but you got 46.50. Well done.
How did the boys do?
5 seconds slower than his PB.
Well done.
4 minutes slower than...
How did you get on? You bet you don't even know.
I'm thinking 2:46.50. Really well, chuffed with it.
Is
Did I
it?
say the right time?
Yeah, you did. Is it a PB?
It's an 11-minute PB.
11-minute PB.
Well, I didn't see any Boston Terriers.
No, so that's not a good race, is it?
But no, enjoyed myself. It got hard earlier than I thought, but I went out a bit too quick, but tried to slow it down and it just didn't slow down, and then when I did slow down it felt too slow. And then when you see people you know and it gets louder, it's hard not to run faster, but there was quite a lot of quiet spots on course, whereas last year it wasn't quiet at all. I don't think there'll have been as many spectators as last year, but it could just be that I was more overwhelmed last year than I was this year with it all. Definitely had a good race, really enjoyed it, guys did really well as well, so happy for that and looking forward to some food.
I don't know, but I was just looking at that building then, thinking that looks good for a real building, doesn't it?
Very small.
Hoods up, fresh. Not too cold actually, I think I've got blue lips though. Just looking for Embankment Underground
Gary's
Station.
going to buy me some flowers from this florist.
No, he's not.
How much was it?
Not more.
Oh, it's the race down there. I want to go see the race.
No, we're going down here. Recognise this place from this morning. It was colder 5 hours ago, or 6 hours ago. Thank you.
Got the goods.
Oh, you're walking a bit funny.
Please mind the doors. Doors closing.
Good dance. It smells good.
This room's a bit messy and it smells of sweat, but we've got the goods and fries, and that's a nice combo, isn't it? Sweat and fries. So we're going to sit on bed
for sushi.
and eat
and probably get it all of at bedding as well. So yeah, perfect London Marathon post-recovery food. I think we always have a Five Guys, or we have for last
That's a you thing.
5 marathons we've had a Five Guys after doing them as well.
We've got one mayo and one ketchup.
I didn't want mayo. Yeah, it's fine. So
the bag of chips has got no chips in. It's all just
Naomi is a proper Karen and complains about everything. Sorry if there's any Karens watching this, and it's just a term that I know that's been adopted in 21st century. So yeah, we're going to eat as Five Guys. I'll do a post-marathon run through, and Naomi will after we've eaten this. Morning. So it's the morning after the day before.
Sorry.
And I'd say we're both struggling to walk. One of us worse than the other. Just been for some pancakes as a mid-morning brunch. I've done 5 mile this morning as a recovery run.
I haven't.
Naomi will say that she's done some yoga or something like that. That's what she always says.
I stayed in bed.
We're just walking along the front towards Tower Bridge, where we ran across yesterday. Yeah, just reflecting a little bit on what happened yesterday on the marathon.
Stop, Karen. I can't do it going forwards.
I ran a marathon as well yesterday.
Stop it.
It's because you weren't trying hard enough before. Yeah, both of us having a PB run yesterday. So yeah, setting a PB. Some of us setting a bigger marginal PB over the other one. But they all count, don't they, whether it's 27 seconds or 11 minutes. So yeah, the marathon, obviously the experience, the build-up, we're in that corner there now. The build-up, everything around it was fantastic. Had probably a little bit too many carbs in the build-up, but got to enjoy his food, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we like our food.
Yeah, set off, probably the first mile were a little bit too slow, but yeah, getting clear of everyone, getting into a little bit of like a comfort. Went through 5:40 the first mile. But then still managed to click the first 5k in, I think it was about 16:56, which I wanted 17 minutes. So yeah, didn't do too bad at that. And then got into a group, and it said to Gary and Lee as well, coming all this way and running with the same folk from Yorkshire. So me, Gary Briscoe, Lee Milburn and Wayne Weather, all from Tadcaster as well in that group. So yeah, made it quite a pleasant experience. And I said to Gary last night as well, just before Tower Bridge I surged to catch like quite a big group of like 20-30 runners, and this 20-30 runners, then as soon as we caught them, we got over Tower Bridge, they dropped us straight away, and it was great that I had Lee and Gary and Wayne to fall back on, knowing that they're a group of Yorkshire lads that I could run with. Put a gap in between the Yorkshire contingent then, up until probably about mile 20, and Gary came past me about 35k, and I thought I was gone. I thought my legs were, that were it, that were my marathon over. Had a caffeine gel, rallied myself, and managed to pick it back up and overtook Gary again. So yeah, and come back into the finish. That were it. Like I were having, going in and out of stitch, in and out of like having Berlin flashbacks, thinking this were it, my race is gone. But yeah, that rally and just that kick that I needed to get under sub 225, and glad that it finally happened, Jesse. Yeah, loved it. So yeah, enjoyed the marathon. My pace didn't really waver too much away from what I wanted it to, but yeah, still ended up clocking, I think it was 5:29s for the full thing. 5:28s is what I wanted, so yeah, I'll take that any day of the week.
Good morning.
Yeah, so if you have enjoyed watching us a London Marathon experience, I've not said it yet so far, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, because it does help the channel out, and obviously it helps us too. showcase like our journeys that we're on. Cheers.
Shout out to the family we saw on the train on the way down, who as soon as we sat down were like, we watch you on YouTube, and it makes your day. Like, it really makes your day. And do you know what, they were lovely. They were absolutely lovely people. We've tracked them, we've said congratulations, they've said congratulations to us, and it does make a massive difference at a race when strangers come up to you, and it's a family that we've created over the internet, which is such a weird thing. But yeah, well done to them as well, because we've not seen them face to face to say anything.
My mouth's open, ready to speak then. And they're from Australia as well, which is quite cool. And yeah, the watchers talking on YouTube to each other. So yeah, thank you to them. So if like them, like and subscribe, because it helps out.
So I had another phenomenal race. I have to say, it wasn't as noisy on course as it was last year. Got a little bit in my head, and it did hurt more than I expected it to, earlier than I expected it to. But I had a really good race. Set off a little bit too fast, but it did feel really good, and I had to make quite a conscious effort to slow back down to the point where it wasn't feeling natural. But yeah, I held on and then managed to average the splits that I wanted to average overall, so I did pace it fairly well, despite the fact setting off too fast. I dipped where I was going to dip, but I felt every hill and I felt every gust of wind, whereas last year I was definitely running on clouds. You know, it felt comfortable the entire way around. This year it was a marathon and I felt every step of it. I've also said to Gareth about nutrition. I use gels that I'm comfortable with, but they don't necessarily hold the most carbs or the best sources of carbs. So I definitely think going forward I need to change the gels that I'm using, so I'm getting a higher number of carbs in, but taking less gels, because I was full by the time I got to the finish. You're like, oh, I need to refuel and finish, and I couldn't because I was full. But I did well. I finished really strong actually. Picked it back up the last K. I think I ran possibly my fastest. I need to double check that. But yeah, and another learning lesson from London is the GPS. I think it's quite a surprise when your watch is going off half a mile sooner than the mile markers. You don't really actually know how fast you're running, because your watch isn't keeping up with you.
Yeah, I think everyone's GPS always wavers around mile 19. Canary Wharf usually, that's where it wavers and fluctuates.
I've seen people with a 27.5 marathon.
It's classed as an ultra, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, didn't do too bad yesterday. Really enjoyed the experience. Probably will be back at London. We have got Valencia later in the year, and Yorkshire Marathon as well for me. So, because I've done every Yorkshire Marathon, so it'd be a crime not to go back and have a go at that one. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us on the full weekend. This has probably been more like, instead of an episode, it's more like the London movie, if I'm being honest. Decided to give up on condensing it quite early on. So yeah, thank you for watching us. Cheers for Naomi's just trying to stretch, I think. Oh dear. So yeah, thank you, and we'll see you probably next week when we're at a park run and doing an easy Sunday short run instead.
I won't be doing very much.
Yeah, Naomi's resting all week. So thank you and goodbye.
The mackerel coming over neck and neck in those last few meters there. Looks like Gareth just managed to get a few meters ahead of Peter there. We've also got...
Come on, get it! Fantastic. BB.
Come on, Darren! Well done, Darren!
Brilliant.
But it was still the fastest ever whole marathon of any course, in a time of 2:31:01 from Penistone Footpath runners Gareth Cook.